Well, thank you for watching today as our noonday devotion time comes around. Let me say a little quick word about these noonday devotions. When the coronavirus really started big time and we were no longer able to even have a gathered church, we thought of some different things we could do to try to encourage our people and try to do the best we could. And one of those was the noon devotions. And other than the other one thing we did that is, had more feedback than anything, was that all of our ministers over a period of time have called every member home in our church. We have over 8,000 members. Now, we don't have 8,000 homes. In each home, there's maybe 4 people or 3 or 2 and 1, whatever the case may be. But we've actually gone around that twice, and I've had more kind things said from our members about how much those calls have meant. But the other thing that we've done that has had just an unbelievable feedback, more than I ever imagined, these noon devotionals, and they have been so well received. John is responsible for Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'm responsible for Tuesday and Thursday. And sometimes I've had people help me, and of course Dottie's helped me several times, and today I'm so glad she's helping me because today is a very special day, for me at least. Today is my birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Well,
I was going to sing the whole song.
No, dear. We're limited in time. Limited in time.
Okay.
Well, this is my birthday. Now, I want to set the record straight before we talk to you about what we have in our heart to talk. Officially, I want it to be known, and many will have a hard time believing this, but I am today 79 years of age. I know that's shocking. Wait a minute, Dottie. Many people, they have the idea that I'm somewhere in my late 50s or my early 60s. The truth of the matter is, Dottie, I am 79 years of age today.
Absolutely. And first of all, have you noticed all the decorations that I have put out for you?
Yes.
It has worn me to a frazzle.
Let me say this about that. I came home from work late yesterday afternoon. I walk in the house and banners are everywhere, happy birthday banners. In fact, you see hanging over our fireplace this monstrous banner, happy birthday. So Dottie, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. It was my pleasure.
You've made this like birthday land, L-A-N-D.
Yes.
And
I wanted to be special, Charles, because do you realize you are living your dash?
I'm living what?
Your dash.
What are you talking about?
Well, the dash is between the time you were born, the time you've lived on this earth, until you go and be with Jesus. That is your dash.
So I'm out here somewhere, I was born on June the 18th.
Yes.
And here we are. And
dashing along.
And then hopefully I have some more dash.
You do, I hope so.
I hope I'm not out of dash.
I hope not.
But there is an end.
Yes.
Like my dash will have an end.
That's right. And so in between that time, things that we need to think about, things that really matter. It doesn't matter how many cars you have, how many houses you have, how much cash you have. None of that really matters in the grand scheme of things. But what really matters is how we love and how we live our life. Live by the golden rule. You remember the golden rule?
I
we
sure
learned
do.
that. Yeah, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So my birthday's in July, so you make sure you get this house decorated. And show kindness and appreciation. Forgive anybody. Don't hold an unforgiving spirit. So really, just how we live a life so that when we're gone, it will matter that we were here.
Well, of course, I think about this dash idea. I do know when I was born, and then when my dash ends,
it really just begins.
But I know where I'm going.
Yes.
So I'm not worried about that.
Right.
And I sure hope I have some more dash left.
I hope so.
But let me say this. On my birthday, and you may do the same, I tend to reflect back on my life. I know where I'm going on the other side of the dash, but I reflect back on my life first of all.
Yes.
And I seem on my birthday to remember people that have blessed my life, opportunities that God has given me, provisions that God has provided. But then after I reflect kind of on that, knowing where I'm going in the future, I think about the now.
Yes.
And for me, my birthday is a time that, and I think as the older I get, the more I seem to do this, I think about, what do I need to do in my life to know God better and love Him more and make Him a priority in my life?
Yes.
Now, when we say we want God to be a priority in our life, well, that's a great thing. You expect a pastor to say that. You expect a Christian to say that. But to make God priority in your life, there's some bullets under that of things we would need to do. And I encourage you today, it may not be your birthday, or it may, but it matters not. Today, you're living at now in your dash, and I hope you have a lot of dash left also, but that's in God's hands.
That's right. We don't
So
know.
today, join with me and join with Dottie as we together think about what are things in our life that we need to do to make God a real number one priority. And I'll tell you what, the more we do that,
Yes.
the better our dash is. Well, have a great rest of this day, a great weekend coming up. Stay healthy, wash those hands, and I look forward to being with you next time.